In this video we're going to look at how you can import questions very simply from a text file into Moodle to use within your quiz activity. You may well have some Word documents lying around that look a little like this, that have some questions and some multiple choices on there, and it would be great if we could get these quickly and easily into Moodle so that we can use them in the quiz activity. Problem is Moodle has no way of knowing here that this is the question, that these are the choices, that A is the correct answer, that the rest of them are incorrect, because there's no structure telling it that. We may be able to see visually here, but Moodle isn't quite that clever. So what we need to do is we need to convert this into a different format that's structured in a way that Moodle understands. And it's very straightforward, and the format is called the GIFT format. We're going to look at some of the basics in this video, but if you'd like to know more, type GIFT format into Google and follow the first result, and you'll be able to see a lot more complex things you can do with the GIFT format structure. So if we were to convert what we saw in the Word document in the previous slide into a GIFT format, it would look like this. First of all, we have the options enclosed in curly brackets. So this shows Moodle that the separation between the options and the actual question text. Next thing we have is the correct option is indicated with an equal sign. Then incorrect options are indicated using the tilde sign. Next we have to separate the questions with a blank line. Otherwise it thinks that the next question is part of the first question, so there must be a blank line between every question. So that's all there is to the GIFT format, or that's the very basics of the GIFT format. The rules are: enclose the options in a curly bracket, separate questions using a blank line, indicate the correct option with an equal sign, indicate incorrect options with a tilde sign, and save the file as a plain text file. This is essential. If you save it as a Word document, it won't be able to import it. You can do all this in Microsoft Word and do save as and select plain text format, but you're probably less likely to have any errors if you copy and paste all the text and paste it into Notepad, which you'll find on your computer under accessories, and this only saves to a plain text format, so there's less chance of it going wrong if you do it in Notepad. A few advanced things you can do using the GIFT format: you can give feedback for each of the options. So you can see here some of the options for this question have a hash character, and after the hash character it has some feedback. So anything that you put on an option line after a hash character is given to the student as feedback for if they choose that option. You can also do checkbox type questions. The previous one we looked at was a single option. They had to select one of the multiple choices. In this case you can select, in fact you have to select two in order to get 100%. You have to select Grant and Grant's wife to get 100%. Now one thing to notice here is that the incorrect answers have a negative value. The reason for this is if these just had 0% for the incorrect ones, all a student would need to do is tick all four boxes and they'd get 100%. So that's why the incorrect ones have a negative value of 100% if they select those. You can also do matching question types. So if you wanted to give an activity where they matched the country to the capital, this is what you would do, and when you imported this into Moodle, it would create a drop-down list for each of the countries containing these capital options for each one. So now we're going to look at how you actually import a GIFT file once you've created it. What we have here is the two questions we looked at the beginning of this video, formatted in the GIFT format and in Notepad. Notepad is probably the easiest application on your computer to create GIFT format files. I'm going to save this into my documents and I'm going to call this GIFT demo. So that's now saved it as a text file called gift demo in my documents. Now, how do I import this into the Moodle question bank? In my module, I'm going to go down to the course administration section and question bank. And in the question bank here, we can see we have one question so far created in a previous video, but I want to import some questions. So I scroll back down here, and under question bank we have import. So I'm going to click on import, and it first of all asks me, what format am I going to import? I'm going to import the gift format, and it asks me what category do I want this to go into. Now, if you have lots and lots of questions, then it's worth dividing them into categories. Makes it easier for you to deal with them later. I'm going to choose a file here, and if you remember, I put it in my documents, and it's gift demo there. So I'm going to upload this file, and that's now uploaded. Now I want to click import, and it's now imported two questions, question 1 and question 2. If I click continue, it's going to take me back to the question bank, and we can see now we've not just got one question, we've got 3 questions. The 2 that I've just imported are there. And of course I can click on the pencil icon there if I want to change any of the advanced settings that aren't possible to do using the gift format. Now, I only imported 2 questions here, which isn't the best use of the gift format, but you could import almost an unlimited number of questions using the gift format. You're unlikely to reach any kind of limit.